This clip is sponsored by Wow Hydrate. Be the best.
I think you forgot to tell them about the promo code TOPTIERWOW at checkout for an exclusive listener discount.
We'll tell them to do it then, son.
I just did.
Welcome to this head-to-head for a fight taking place on the 9th of December on the top tier established show from the Brentwood Centre in Essex between Jordan Purkiss and Louis Smithson. Now, this fight, were you surprised when it was made? What did you make of it? I'll start with you, Jordan.
No, just obviously there had a lot of opponents I was asking. A lot of people said no, and then I'd not heard of Louis before, and then they asked Louis. Louis said yes, so that's all I know.
You fought on a top tier show before, Louis. You haven't. What did you make of this fight when it was made, and also the fact that you're fighting on a top tier show for the first time?
Yeah, I've seen the top tier shows before, and I knew that it was going to be a good opportunity, so I didn't hesitate to take it.
Did you know of Jordan? Have you watched his previous fights?
I haven't seen anything of Jordan. Obviously, I've watched a bit of him now, so a bit more familiar. But yeah, I think it's going to be a good fight.
Louis' only 2 fights into his pro career, but were you aware of him? Have you seen his fights?
No, I haven't seen anything of Louis. No.
Now, this fight for you is a comeback fight. After the last performance, did you have a bit of time out of the gym? And were you expecting to be back so quickly? It wasn't that long ago.
I wanted to be out quick again. It was just a little hiccup in the road. Doesn't change anything. Took the risky fights, and I admire him for taking a risky fight too. So he's got the same mentality as me, and it means it'll be a good fight. Was
there any part of you who thought you would have a more of a comeback fight, maybe with a journeyman, maybe a slightly easier fight?
No, we originally the plans were for another title. We tried to get 3 titles. All of them unfortunately didn't go through. So they said we were doing an 8-rounder, and then luckily we got a 6-rounder.
Perfect. And Louis, this is a step-up fight for you from what Jordan has achieved so far, so early on in his career as well. What at this stage makes you think that you're ready for this step-up fight?
I don't see the point in taking 10 fights with journeyman, not really learn anything. You might as well jump straight in with good opponents, and I think you'll learn 10 times more in one fight than I could in 6, 7, 8 fights with just journeyman, so that's why I took it.
Do you feel like you're ready to be pushing on? Your only 2 fights, this will only be your 3rd fight as a pro, but do you feel like he's at title, he's had titles, he's at title level? Do you feel like that's where you are at? Do you feel ready for that?
We're going to find out. We're going to find out on the night, so but I feel like I am, but I just got to prove it now. Jordan,
the last top tier show you were on obviously didn't go your way, but how good was it to be on a top tier show? You came to the previous ones and watched them as well.
Yeah, the fact that I've known Johnny for over 15 years, it goes a long way. So we've both seen each other in our lows, and we've both seen each other in our highs. So the fact that I got to fight for Johnny was perfect for me, and we've got a good relationship. We will maintain a good relationship, and yeah, I'm glad I get to go on it again.
And the plan, you get the win on the 9th of December. What is next? Are you wanting straight back into titles?
Yeah, that's the plan. If I can go through Louis, and then February 10th go for another title.
A win on December 9th. Where will it push you to? What will you be expecting from 2024?
I think it would just sort of catapult me sort of into the light of some great fights in the future. A few more fights after that, and then I'll be looking at the titles myself, I think.
Are you wanting to be quite active? Are we going to see you out quite soon again after this fight?
I want to be straight out. We'll probably have maybe a month off and then just straight back in. Get 4 or 5 fights next year and just keep pushing.
And Jordan, even though you've achieved quite a lot, you're still early on in your pro career, so you're wanting to be active next year. We're going to see you out quite a few times.
Yeah, literally, I've had 7. So, and who I've fought and what I've done in that time is unheard of. However, it's still early for me. I want to be active. I want to push on, and yeah, I want to get another good 3 or 4 next year.
Are you wanting to really make a statement on the 9th, just to sort of push behind the last fight, make you sort of step away from that and get back straight into the mix?
Not necessarily, because obviously that was a big, hard fight, and barring the knockdowns and the cut, I proved that I'm at the same level, if not better. So it's just another fight, and I'm very grateful that he's got the same admiration as me. He wants to push on, and if he beats me, look how much he'll go up the rankings from having only 3. So it just shows that he's game, I'm game. Be a good fight, 6 rounds, and yeah, it'd be interesting.
Do you have in your mind that you want the rematch with Ashley Lane?
If he goes down to Superfly, that's what I wanted originally. I know this one's at Bantam, but yeah, I want to go Superfly properly and then go back up to Bantam later on. So I would like that, but whether he'll take that, I'm not so sure, but we'll see.
Is bantamweight your natural weight? Is that what you want to be campaigning at?
Yeah, bantamweight, super bantamweight, those weight classes. I'll be looking whatever big fights. Like I said, look, my last one was super bantamweight, but this opportunity was bantamweight, and I took it. So both those weights, I'll make them comfortably.
Do you feel like maybe the fact that you're maybe naturally bigger might play a part in this fight?
Yeah, I think it'll be a factor. It's always going to be a factor, but we'll use it. But I think the boxing skills as well. Whether it's a boxing skill fight or if it's a fight, I think I'll take it.
How has the preparations gone for this one? Have you approached this one differently because you've got a tougher opponent?
Yeah, I mean, I always train hard. I'm always going to train hard, and I'm not going to take any. I think I learned that from the first loss. Took it a bit light, and my mindset just went completely up and up and up. And I just realised every fight now I'm going to treat it as like a world title fight. So that's how I'm going to train, and that's how I'm going to carry myself all the way through my career.
Jordan, have you made any changes in your preparations after the last performance?
We've been practicing a new few things. Been doing it in the gym. I pulled it off in sparring and things like that. So it's something that I'm going to bring to the table, and everyone else, I'm not letting no one know what it is yet. But once I've got that in there and I've got it perfected, I'll be on in the fight. And as you said about me being smaller, I've fought two other opponents. One of them a lot bigger than him, and the other one I beat for the English title. So with the size, it could be his advantage, but I personally don't see it.
Well, I'll get a final prediction from you both before you do the face-off. How does this fight go on December 9th?
Win by any means necessary.
Perfect. Jordan?
I believe I'll stop him.
You stop him?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, best of luck. That is happening on the established Top Tier show on the 9th of December. I'll let you both face off.
Perfect. Cheers, guys.